Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back again to another episode of your University of Michigan-Flint Wolverines hockey, taking on again University of Pittsburgh Mountain Cats. Looking back to last night, a thrilling overtime victory. Game-winning goal put in by none other than number 23, Michael Chapman. My name is Tom Garvalia. Alongside me is Justin Big Z Zeider. Big Z, talk to me about last night, my friend.
You know, you give Chapman the credit for the goal there, but we like the play that Gore had to set that whole thing up. The poise he had,
the patience
to wait that guy out who dropped down low or dropped onto his stomach to block off the passing lane, and Gore waited him all the way out to what looked like the goal line.
Unbelievable. I went back and rewatched that replay. It's also live on our UM-Flint hockey Instagram and Twitter handles. Go check out that replay. But it looked like the U-Pitt defender was sliding like for days. It was almost like slow motion. I can't believe Gore had the patience to outweight him to get a lane just big enough to send that puck to Chapman.
And I think by the time Gore actually sent that over across the crease, the defender was actually stopped on his stomach.
It was incredible. I mean, obviously, a gutsy win by the Wolverines. We're going to see if they can do it again here tonight. Warm-ups have obviously ended. We're just under 13 minutes away from both groups taking the ice for the opening puck drop. We're going to take a quick break, and we will catch back up with you then. This is U of M-Flint Hockey on the U of M-Flint Hockey Network.
University of Pittsburgh, Johnstown. Starting at goal, number 5 from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Logan Beard. Number 9 from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, Aiden Rice. Number 27 from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, Nick Rosick. On defense from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Owen Sergio. Number 23 from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, Will Miller. And starting at net number 30 from Johnstown, Pennsylvania, Drew File. University of Pittsburgh, Johnstown is coached by David Waver. And now, your starting lineup for your University of Michigan Flint Wolverines. Starting at goal, number 3 from Billings, Montana, Aaron Steiner. Number 24 from Flint, Michigan, Chuck Dowler. Number 7 from Linden, Michigan, Josh Epperberg. On the bench, number 19 from Fort Meade, Michigan, Stefano Stefano. Number 22 from Fort Street, Michigan, Michael Gaddis. Starting at net number 1 from Allen Park, Michigan, Jose Bass. The University of Michigan Flint Wolverines are coached by head coach Nick Carson and assistant coaches
All right, we're getting set to go here at top of Crystal Fieldhouse. Again, my name is Tom Garvali alongside Justin Big Z Zeider. And also joining us today, number 8 in your programs, number 1 in your hearts, Gunnar Birmingham. Big Z. Big day ahead, big game ahead. Who do you got scoring the first goal for your Flint Wolverines?
So I told you last night we should be doing a pick the stick. We don't have yours in yet, but I'll give you mine. I'm going with my old D partner, Owen Lawson.
Oh, a
number 18.
Strong pick. A strong pick. Gunnar Birmingham, let me ask you, who's your stick? Who's your hot stick of the night? Who's going to get the first one for the Wolverines?
He's been hot as of lately, and I think he's going to keep it going tonight. We're going with number 9, Brendan Miles.
Oh, a good choice. A good choice. Here's my pick, boys. He's been right there every game, but just hasn't been able to find the back of the net. Number 7, Josh Appleberg.
Josh Appleberg, it's a good pick.
Flint wins the draw. Oh, it's turned over quickly, and they score. Oh, my goodness.
Not a good start.
Definitely not a good start. Puck was won back by Flint. Quick turnover right across the blue line. Not how I was expecting this game to go, obviously.
6 seconds in.
Huge mental lapse for these Wolverines. 6 seconds, into the game. Wow. Got to bounce back quick here. Forget it. Right off. Let's go again. Chapman with it. Tries to chip it, but it's intercepted again. Here they come, left wing side. At the dot. Quick shot. Bass makes the save. Rebound comes out to the top of the circle. Thrown towards the net. Blocked away. Stefano.
Skipano.
Skipano.
That's where Skip comes
I told you. I told him today I was going to screw it up again because now it's psychological in my brain. He has it behind the net. Tosses up to Keller. Couldn't handle it. Bounces off of his stick. U-Pitt able to keep it deep. Chapman regrouping behind his own net. Here comes Miles. Trying to get it across the red line. Gets it to Steiger, who is able to get it deep. Miles in pursuit. U-Pitt wraps it around. Miles digging in the corner. Here's Potter to help. Miles coming out with it. Up to Lawson. Lawson walks the line, wrist shot, and gloved down by number 30, Drew Field.
You know, number 18, Owen Lawson there.
I
Almost
think-
had my pick to stick early.
I'll say he's somebody's hot stick tonight. Potter on to take the draw. Flint wins it, but U-Pitt able to poke it out of the zone. They turn it over in the neutral zone. Flint able to get it deep. Chipped on around behind the net. Kept in by Miles, who keeps it deep. Potter giving chase. Lawson tries to pinch at the blue line and misses it. Flint will have to regroup in their own end. Miles with it, taking a look, tries to go rink wide, nobody there. Gore picks it up. He's in across the blue line. Oh, and there's a penalty coming up. Flint's going to go on the power play. Looking to get one back here. 18-19 remaining. And we
got a
do
player
have
down.
an injured player.
Can't see what number that is from
For
up
U-Pitt
here.
is at 60. Yeah, I think that's 60. Aaron Norkovicus is down being tended to by the trainer. He's back to his feet,
We always like to see that.
being assisted off the ice by his teammates.
Always like to see a player skate off the ice under his own power.
Under his own power is always better, for sure. How about this, folks? Working with 2 camera angles today. How about that? Z, we're big time, baby. Face off to the left of the U-Pitt goaltender. Flint wins it. Chapman throws it towards the net just wide. A rebound comes out to Lawson up at the point. He'll go D to D. Chapman with it. Over to Potter. Back to Chapman up top. Wrist shot just off the mark. Lawson collects the rebound again up top. He's got time. Looking. Gives it to Chapman. Over to Potter, right wing side. Gets it down into the corner for Gore where he's bodied off the puck. Potter throws the body around to get the puck back. Chapman with it. Over to Lawson. He's got a lane. Will he shoot it? No. He takes a look over to Chapman. Chapman up top. Wrist shot. Ricochets wide.
Oh, he loses an
Potter
edge.
blows a wheel there. U-Pitt able to clear. Chapman with it. Carries through the Flint end. Gets it over to Potter. Thrown back to Chapman. Goes rink wide to Lawson. Dipsy do in the neutral zone. Throws it back to Chapman again, who'll try to get it deep. Hits a stick of a U-Pitt player. Pitt able to come up with it. They'll throw it the length of the ice. 46 seconds remaining in the power play. Flint going for a change. Unit number 2 out. Icing the call. 32 seconds remaining in the power play.
Our first look tonight at this power play number 2. Would they had 2 power play goals last night?
Yeah, unit number 2 has really been firing on all cylinders as of late. Of all of Flint's power play goals, I believe they have the vast majority of them. Obviously, the last 2 for sure coming at their hands.
Yeah, this second unit's really clicking.
Steiger with it across the red line and into the pit zone. Left wing side thrown towards the net, right into that lunch muscle we talked about yesterday.
Always. It's starting to turn into our players' favorite spot to shoot.
Favorite spot to shoot. What's a big target 9 times out of 10? Lamb with it. Gets it to Miles. Miles at the hash, throwing up the Skipono. Stefano Skipono. Hence Skip. Oh, shot score by Nick Lamb. And what do we say? Unit number 2 coming up big again, gets Flint on the board on the power play. 16-19 remaining in the period. We have ourselves a 1-1 hockey game.
It looks like it hit off the defenseman's skate there, because I don't think the goalie had a misread on it. It looks like it took a redirection and went right between his legs.
Quick shot from just below the left wing dot. Looked like it squeaked in. We have ourselves a 1-1 hockey game. They're going to do that face-off at center ice one more time.
Give it another try.
Yeah, let's try again.
Another go.
Rose on the draw. He wins it, but then Pitt intercepts. They're away into the Flint end. Thrown towards Jose Bass, who will paddle it away, and here comes Flint through the neutral zone with speed. Berger with it, dancing through the neutral zone. Called offsides. I was looking pretty there for a second, Big Z. Lamb with it. He'll throw it deep. Berger giving chase. U-Pitt picks up behind their own end. Thrown up, but not quite out. Now it's out. 2-on-2 coming back into the Flint end. Quick shot. Bass with the save. Rose tries to get it to Berger just out of his reach. U-Pitt will collect the loose puck. Ricochets all the way out. Lawson with it. Takes his time, takes a look. Thrown
Great
up for
pass.
Berger at center. Across the blue line into the offensive zone. Turned over in the corner. Thrown around Heiberger there. Keeps it deep, but right into the hands of U-Pitt. Chipped out and all the way down. This last hit off of a Michigan player, no icing. Heiberger with it. He's got some time. He's got some space. Chipped up to Ogle, out of his reach, but he's able to touch, negates the icing. U-Pitt thrown around, Heiberger there to get it. Thrown towards the net, redirected in front. Rebound, no good. Lawson with it, thrown towards the net. Durden keeps it deep. Pitt still in control, regrouping in their own end. Chipped out, regrouped by Flint in the neutral zone. Heiberger to Lawson. Here comes U-Pitt, left wing side. They've got some speed. One-on-one with Stefano Skipano. I told him I was going to screw it up all day just because now it's in my head. Slap shot over the top of Jose Bass. Rebound comes all the way up to the point. Another shot attempt. Hits off, Dakota Lehman, and that puck will go out of play.
You know, I don't think Stefano Skipano
Like
would mind any way you say his name.
No, he told me that he doesn't care. And I told him, I said, hey, how come you haven't corrected me on how to say your name? I said, your own dad hasn't corrected me. He's like, yeah, no. It's not a big deal. I'm like, well, I want to say it correct. I've only known you for 2 years. You've never said I was saying it wrong. But now it's in my head. Stefano Skipano. There we go. Here comes Steiger up the left wing wall. Through the neutral zone. Shot from the point. Ricochets wide. Steiger throwing it back to Appleberg, to Keller in front. Rebound kicked aside. Out to Skipano.
Good to see Keller still getting those chances after he had a really good night last night. Just couldn't seem to find the back of the net last night.
No, he couldn't. I'm telling you, he's putting in a lot of hard work, and it's only a matter of time before he finds the back of the net. Same with Josh Appleberg, another individual on this team, obviously a leader both on and off the ice. Wears the A during the games, obviously, but he's also the team president. Putting in a lot of work.
A lot of behind-the-scenes work.
He's on the quick off the draw. Oh, my goodness. Gives it to Keller in front.
Oh.
Rebound, nothing there. Steiger puts on the body, but U-Pitt able to clear. Lamb in the neutral zone. Across center ice, he'll throw it deep. Here comes Appleberg giving chase. Forces Pitt to flush it around the other side. Turnover at the blue line. Miles with it. Poked off of his stick. Here comes U-Pitt. Chips it deep. Nick Lamb puts the body on, able to create a turnover. Appleberg with it. Throwing up to Miles. Off his stick. Right back into the Flint end. Coughlin back to Lamb. Lamb moves it up to Gore, Across center ice, he'll throw it deep. Pressure by Miles, turnover created. U-Pitt able to regroup. Lawson chips it back deep. Pitt moves it up and out. Heiberger in pursuit, being chased by a Mountain Cat. Thrown to the slot, whiffs on it. Miles with it, puts it out of the reach of Gore. Although the puck will ricochet to Lawson. Deep into the corner, circling the wagons, puts on the brakes behind the net. Thrown towards the front, ricochets back out to the point. Wrist shot Potter, rebound comes to the corner. Gore with it. Berger picks it up near the blue line, drops it for Lawson. Lawson, quick shot towards the net. Gloved down by number 30, Drew Field. 11:23 remaining in the first period, still a 1-1 hockey game.
Seems like the boys got more legs tonight, Tom.
They're doing something here. Rose wins the draw. Chapman with it. Wrist shot. Save. This goaltender's given up some big rebounds. He was lucky there to cover. But thus far, most everything that hits him up high has come loose, and he's had to scramble. Berger with it. Shot waffle boarded away. Thrown by Chapman just wide. Rose looking to pick it up. Melody picks it up. Melody with it now. Chipped into the pit end. Berger looking to create a turnover. Chipped out. Chapman chips in. Berger able to pick it out of thin air. Oh, here's a chance in front for Rose. Oh, he just couldn't tuck it home. And away comes Pitt, 2-on-2. Chips it past Stefano Scipano. Puck thrown to the front of the net. And another quick goal by U-Pitt. 2-1 hockey game. 10:22 to go in the first. Big Z, tell me what happened there. What'd you see?
I don't know. I think it's just how they were beating us last night. This team's really good in the transition. They wait. They can handle a lot of shots in their own zone. Continued pressure. They wait for that mishap, that broken up pass or a bounce off the boards, and they send those wingers quick. And I don't know, the shots don't show it, but they're just really good in the transition, I feel like.
No, I'd agree with that. Flint able to clear their end. This is going to go for an icing. Lamb mixing it up a little bit with number 60, Aaron Norkvikis. We talked about it yesterday a little bit, I think, with Mr. Birmingham. Lamb just one of those guys that just gets under people's skin.
Like a Marchand type player.
Yeah, he's just like a Marchand. I can see that.
He likes to play on the edge like that. Likes to try to get kids off of their game.
I really think he does a pretty good job at it.
He does. He really does. And this year especially, in so of doing that, he keeps a pretty level head.
He has been so far.
He's actually drawn quite a few penalties this year with it.
You got to appreciate that. Face-off being moved to center ice. Face-off won by Flint. Lamb with it now. Over the red line, thrown towards the net. Again, another up-high shot, rebound into the corner. Pitt behind their own net. They've got time and space. They go rink wide, and away they come left wing side. Thrown behind the net. They'll collect it on the other side. Puck bounces towards the slot. Picked up by Lamb. Back to the point. Quick shot. Hit a stick in front, and it'll bounce over the top of the net. And out of play. Face off to the right of Jose Bass. Pitt in control off the draw. They'll throw it around the back of the net. Lawson giving chase. Battle ensues in the near side corner. Still digging. Puck squirts free. Appleberg with it. Turns back. Gets it to Lawson, looking to move it up to Steiger. Bounces off his stick, goes back to U-Pitt in the neutral zone. Thrown towards the net by Pitt, gloved down by Jose Bass. 8:37 to go in the first period.
We got to get some of that momentum back, Tom. After that second goal there, the boys just look like they're a little flat. They need to get that energy back. Maybe a big hit or a nice block shot.
Need something. Need something here. Need a spark for the boys.
Because we had some pretty good sustained pressure before that goal. It seemed like it was in their zone most of the time.
Gunner, hit me with a stat. What's the shots look like from your end?
15-6.
In favor of
Flint.
Interesting, okay.
Just, I think, a couple defensive breakdowns.
Gore with it, left wing side, thrown to Miles. Puts on the brakes. Luckily, they didn't go offside. Heiberger throws one towards the net, doesn't quite make it there. Pitt chips out, but Heiberger collects it in the neutral zone up to Miles. Miles to Potter, in across the blue line. Left wing side towards the dot. Thrown towards the net, but ricochets into the corner. Thrown up and out. Heiberger able to collect it. It's turned right back to U-Pitt, who again will give it right back to Heiberger. Lawson with it now, looks to go rink wide. Nobody there.
He could have played it.
The clear puck, no icing. U-Pitt sets up behind their own net. Gore and Miles trying to flush him out. They rim it around to Lawson, who collects it. Shot, rebound up high again. I'm telling you, Z, this goalie is unstable when the shots are high on him. Are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing?
Yeah, he doesn't like it upstairs, it seems like. He's a little shaky up there.
He can't control it. The puck, if it's up high on him, he's going to give up that rebound.
That one, I think, was loose for a second on his shoulder.
Scipano picks up the puck in the Flint end. Thrown up and out. Appleberg giving chase. Scipano with it again to Chapman. Tries to get it to Steiger. Just out of his reach. Puck will go for an icing. 6:59 remaining in the first period. Puck to the right of Jose Bass. Controlled by Pitt, but the puck will squeak out of the Flint end. They'll have to regroup. Pitt giving chase and in control behind the net. They lose that control and then gain it again. Scipono gets hit hard.
He's a tough kid. Pops right back up.
He's going for a change. Looks like something with his skate on that hit. Puck down low. Keller doing battle with U-Pitt. Steiger giving support down low.
Good
Puck
keep.
will squeak out. Kept in by Lamb. Great job to keep that puck in. Appleberg into the corner. Thrown up top. Lamb has it. He
bounce.
ducks him. He'll go head over heels, but away comes Pitt, left wing side. Coughlin steps up and makes the stop. Tosses it rink wide. Berger has it. Back to Lamb. Going rink wide again to Rose. Off his stick and into the hands of a Mountain Cat. They'll throw it all the way down. Lamb collects in his own end. Puts on the brakes. Takes a look. Thrown up to Melody. Melody chips it. No icing. Rose giving chase. Thrown around. And right in front of the slot. Rebound. Nothing there. Rose with it. To Berger. Berger looking. Thrown towards the slot. Redirected by Rose, but not quite on net. Puck in the corner. Up to Coughlin. Puck will squeak out, and they'll have to regroup in the neutral zone. Lamb leaves it for Rose, who will throw it deep into U-Pitt territory. Rose with it again. Turns, looks, hits it off the wall. Where Pitt will pick it up. Here they come across the blue line. Great stick work by Lawson. Recollected by Pitt. Dangles to the slot, shot just wide. Thrown to the slot again. Quick shot off the mark. Puck in the corner. Cycled down low. Lawson will there to push it along. Flint collects it at the blue line. Away comes Berger. Up to Melody. Too hot to handle. Puck will trickle all the way in where their goaltender's able to play it. Heiberger with it. Goes D to Lawson. Lawson off the wall. Turned over at the blue line. Pitt in control. Chips it into the left wing corner. Heiberger bodied, but Flint still controlled. Oh, turned over at the blue line. Blocked by Dakota Lehman. They are able to get it up and out, but they hit it off the ceiling and off the ceiling in the process. Face-off will remain inside the Flint end.
Looks like it's going to be no change here for Flint. They say that one went straight out.
.355 remaining. Pitt wins the draw. Thrown towards Jose Bass. Doesn't quite make it. Blocked in front. Ogle with it. Over the blue line. Loses the handle. Away comes Pitt into the Flint end. Backhanded towards Bass, where he will make that save easily. What are we looking at shots-wise now, Gunner?
Looks like we got 17-8 U of M-Flint.
And of those 8 shots, I'm curious how many of them came off of a danger zone turnover. To your point, the transition game. We know 2 of them did.
Yep.
We know 2 of them did. Puck comes all the way down for an icing. 3:18 to go. Potter, Gore, and Miles out there for Flint. Potter will take the draw. Face-off won back by Flint. But the battle ensues in the near side corner.
Good block there by Gore.
Miles with it in his own end. Tries to get it to Chapman, but it's blocked. He has to go the other way. Gore with it now.
There's that transition, Tom.
Pitt had a man waiting at the far blue line. He went in all alone, took a shot from about the dot, the left wing dot.
See, that's a prime example of their transition game right there. They kind of hang those two wingers high, hoping their D-men can cause a turnover and get it to them quick up the boards and try to get that odd man rush.
Flint's going to have to be a little bit more vigilant. It looks like Pitt's doing the best that they can to stretch out the Flint defense and or catch them sleeping. Right in that case, they caught them sleeping, and they had a free path to Jose Bass. Away they go. Here comes Appleberg through the neutral zone.
Nice pass there by
Steiger
Keller.
with it from the circle. Shot up high and gloved down by Drew Field. I think that was the first one that was up high that he caught clean. Appleberg, Steiger, and Keller out there for Flint along with Lamb and Coughlin. Flint controls the draw, but then they lose it right away. And away they go 2-on-2 with Flint. Thrown into the far corner. Pitt still in control. Bodied off the puck. Keller chips it and clears. But they'll still have to regroup again. Thrown up and out. Keller with it. Across the blue line. He's got Steiger in the slot. Puts on the brakes in the corner where he's tied up. Appleberg giving support. Puck still loose. Squirts out Appleberg with it. Up to Lamb. Quick shot redirected in front. It ricochets out of play.
Great quick shot there by Lamb. I don't know if you noticed it, but Nick Lamb, a forward for us last year, turned defenseman this year. Looks like he's really settling into playing defense.
He's doing a great job back there so far, no doubt about it. I think the Flint defensive core is a little bit deeper than it has been in a few seasons. No offense, Big Z. I know you were part of that D core.
Hey, I did whatever I could, TG. You knew that.
Z, you good?
I was never good. You're never good running 4D.
Pitt in control. They'll throw it in the corner. Recollected by Lawson, who moves it around to Miles. Miles up the gore, through the neutral zone with speed, left wing side. Muscled off the puck, but Potter will pick it up, thrown towards the net, glove down. Less than 1 minute remaining in the first period.
Shout out to Gunnar Birmingham on the score clock today.
Hey, great
He's
job.
doing a fantastic job. You know,
Gunnar-
Nick Corney last night, he was struggling a little bit.
Gunnar Birmingham, a product of Flint Powers.
Homegrown.
Homegrown. Pitt across the Flint blue
Good
line, but they'll
poke.
turn it over. That's a danger zone turnover. Steiger with it. Thrown on net from about the neutral zone faceoff dot there. Battle ensues in the right wing corner. Pitt able to come out with it. They'll clear the zone. Less than 30 remaining. Steiger with it. Thrown deep again. Pitt with it behind the net. They tried to chip out, but not past Lawson. 10 seconds remaining. Some rough stuff right in front of us here. Ogle and Riplogel for Birmingham, or excuse me, for Birmingham. You're Birmingham. For Pitt. Looks like he should be getting a call. Perhaps
No, they only
not.
called Ogle on that
Only
one.
called Ogle. Interesting.
But you know, Tom, you know what they always say? They always get the retaliation.
They do. The
The
majority
guy
of
who
the time.
starts it usually gets away with it. So you got to keep a level head there.
That's why I was always the one to start it. That's why. What? That's why I was always the one that started it.
That's whatever works.
2.5 seconds remaining. puck trickles behind the net. The period will come to an end. Score after one, 2-1 U-Pitt. Slow start for these Michigan Wolverines. Obviously, 6 seconds in, Z. Terrible turnover. Flint won the draw, turnover, quick goal. They're down 1-0 early. Put themselves in a hole to start this game, working diligently to get themselves out of it. What do they need to do moving into the second period to right the ship?
I think the D definitely need to watch their wingers, because I think our D are so focused on when that play is moving up the ice, they're trying to read the whole play, see what's happening. They're kind of just keeping those wingers in their peripherals maybe, and maybe not giving them enough gap. Or maybe we should, watch the pinches. It seems like we're getting caught on a lot of 2-on-1s. So maybe the D need to look for those wingers flying the boards.
Couldn't agree more, Big Z. We're going to go take a quick break. We'll be right back in about 15 minutes with more Flint hockey. This is the UM-Flint Hockey Network. Welcome back to Crystal Fieldhouse. The second period about to get underway. Wolverines had a tough few bounces to start the first period. 2-1 the score. They are shorthanded to start the second period. 1:58 in the PK. Z, we need a big response from these Wolverines here. They came out, I thought, a little bit flat. It wasn't a bad period, but they were just a little flat, deflated after that first goal.
Yeah, I mean, it's always tough when you get scored on 6 seconds into the game. It's kind of tough to come out after that.
Yeah, you're playing from inside a hole the entire time. Nonetheless, away we go. Flint on the PK. 1:40 remaining. Pitt looking to set up shop. Thrown deep into the corner. Scapano with it. Chips it on out. Gore giving
Gore
chase.
might have a player.
Great pressure. Great motor by that guy. Thrown towards the net. Just off the mark. Still skating. Puts a body on the U-Pitt player. Couldn't see the number from here. Pitt in across the blue line. They'll try to set up. Tried to go back up top. It squirts out. They have to regroup in the neutral zone. Back in, right wing side. Pump the brakes, thrown to the point. Towards the slot, shot, blocked by Gore. Potter gathers the loose puck, throws it all the way down and on net. Here comes Pitt, left wing side. Drop towards the point again. From the circle, shot just to the right of the net. With time, looking. Thrown rink wide. Back to the top of the umbrella. Shot, rebound in front, still loose. And they're able to bury it home. Looks like number 9, Aiden Rice. It appeared to be, I may be mistaken, could have been 47, Caden Kazorski.
I mean, that's a defensive breakdown there by Flint. I mean, you can almost count, 6 whacks out in front of the net before anybody even thought about touching them.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, the puck was just sitting there as a defenseman in that situation, scramble in front. I feel like it's essentially just find a body and tie your man up. Get your guy. Nonetheless, 3-1 the score. Flint back to full strength. I will say this, though. Flint hasn't given up many power play goals. I think that's one of the rare ones they've given up. Here comes Appleberg, left wing side. He's got speed. He's got Lawson in the middle. Thrown towards the net, nothing there. Keller with it, thrown towards the slot. Lawson with it, thrown and ricochets out of play.
Would have liked to seen a quicker shot there from Lawson. Looks like he kind of sat on a little bit, and then the defender came in and got a stick on it, tipped it out of play. Us D guys like to see them quick shots.
Quick
from the
shots,
point.
you got to have it. You got to have the quick shot. Appleberg on the draw, wins it back cleanly. Lawson with it, winds up.
Another one.
Redirected out of play again. No, this is something we work on practice.
Give me a quick snapshot, TG.
God, if I could yell to him right now, I would tell him.
Maybe we
walk
should
that line quicker, get the shot away.
Maybe we need to get him mic'd up next game.
Hey, listen, I'll look into it. We'll find. We have the technology. We can fix him. Lawson throws it down deep. Keller to collect it in the near side corner. Turned over. U-Pitt able to get it out. Heiberger with it in the neutral zone. But here comes Pitt. Left wing side to the dot. Shot, rebound covered by Jose Bass. Flint going for a wholesale change. Potter, Miles, Gore back on the ice, along with Coughlin and Lamb. Potter wins it cleanly. Lamb gets it, tries to cycle it up. He does, but it bounces past Miles. Pitt able to stay in control. Puck back into the corner. Gore chips it out to Potter, loses the handle. Actually, it worked out fine. Gore able to pick it up. He's through the neutral zone, chips it, not deep enough. Pitt able to collect it, away they come. He's one-on-one with Lamb. Lamb able to pick it up, cycles behind his own net, throws it to Miles, who will regroup. Turned over, Pitt with it now. Bodied by Nick Lamb, great hit, right in front of us. Should have hit the horn for that, Z. It's like a truck coming through.
Bump, bump.
Here comes Pitt, right wing side, tries to chip it to the middle. Nothing there. Gore collects the loose
He's got
puck.
a guy in the middle, cut in the middle.
Lamb tries to throw it for Potter. Off the mark, it gets intercepted. Oh, my goodness. That was a rough hit on Nick Lamb right at center ice. And now some rough stuff in front. Oh, my goodness, there's definitely a penalty. Now there's 2 penalties coming up, but they're both coming to Flint, it would appear. Could be the same call, could be 2 different calls. No doubt about it, Nick Lamb going to the box. You know what? You jinxed him because you said he hasn't been in the box a lot. That's on you. That's on
Tom,
you, Big Z.
I'm going to have to plead the fifth on this one.
I would expect Pitt to get a call here as well. Oh, the ref is indicating 4-on-4.
I think we dodged one there. I think they got him for throwing Lamb's stick at the end of it.
Well, works out for Flint. .51 to go in the period. We'll skate 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Lehman, Rose, Scipano, and Chapman out there for Flint. Puck one back by Flint. Quick shot towards the net. Had to make a quick save. Flint controls the rebound, battle behind the net. Lehman with it. Turns back. Intercepted and stolen, I should say, by Pitt. They try to throw it in clear, but they throw it right to Chapman, who's there for the quick 1T.
Those are the shots we like to see, Tom.
You like to see the quick shot.
2 quick releases from Chapman there. No stick handling, no dragging the puck or
Just
waiting
bop.
to shoot. He gets it and he fires it right away. The first one actually kicks out a good rebound, and Rose just can't seem to get a hold of it.
Rose with it now. Turns back in the neutral zone. Over to Chapman. Back to Scipano. No icing. Chapman puts a big body on him. Scipano with it. In his own end. Carries. It's 3-on-2. He's along the right wing side. Drops it for Rose, who throws it towards the net from the blue line. Ricochets out and all the way down. Chapman will have to come back to get it. 1 minute remaining in the penalties. U-Pitt regrouping in their own end. Thrown back towards the Flint end. Scipano's got to go back to get it. He'll go rink wide looking for Appleberg just
Apple's
out of
got
his
speed.
reach, but he's got speed. You're right there. Into the corner. Pitt takes control and away they go. Lawson pokes it to keep it out of the zone. Delayed offsides. Lawson has a little bit of time. Stick handles, he'll take it himself.
Gets
He's
around
through
2.
center ice into the Pitt end, and a shot from the blue line ricochets off the glass. Pitt with it again into the corner. Heiberger squeezes him off the puck. Appleberg picks it up. Throws up to Ogle off his skate. Unable to maintain control. Goes to Pitt. Thrown back. Lawson with it now to Heiberger. Off the wall for Ogle. Just out of his reach. No icing there. Miles picks it up down low. Thrown towards the slot and intercepted. Here comes a fast break for Pitt. Left wing side. Dropped up top. Thrown towards the slot. Intercepted by Flint and out of the zone. Both teams back at full strength. 13:25 remaining in the period. That puck goes for icing. Coming all the way back down to the Flint end. Appleberg on the faceoff. Loses it to Pitt. Thrown towards the net, but off the mark. Battle behind the net. Ogle with it. Thrown back towards Lawson, who has it now behind the Flint cage. Tries to throw it up and out. He does. Berger picks it up in the neutral zone. Right wing side. Tries to stick handle towards the side. Left for Appleberg. Quick shot. Save made in front. Pitt clears the rebound. They're 1-on-2. Was that a penalty, Z? I think so.
Looks like it.
Slash the call.
Must have been away from the play because I don't think we saw that.
I definitely did not see that occur. Number 60, Aaron Norkvikis. Norkvikis? I think is the best I'm going to do with that one. Flint on the power play. Unit 2 on the ice. Ogle, Miles, Steiger, Lamb, and Schipano. Stefano Schipano. You know who he is. We know who he is. El Capitan.
The man of many names.
Many names.
Skipper,
Skip.
Ship, Skip, Skipano, Shabano, Shapono.
Ship, oh no. Flint wins the draw. They're in control. They'll set up shop. Miles across to Steiger. Back up to Schipano. Skipano. Steiger. Quick release. Blocked in front. Ogle with it now. Cuts towards the middle. Quick shot. Blocked. Rebound opportunity not there. Miles throws it up to Lamb. Back down to Miles in the corner. Walk towards the middle. Quick shot. Nobody to put the rebound home. Steiger takes a shot. Right into the belly button.
And PP2 looking good again.
They are looking good. They're getting the best looks, no question about it, when we talk about the two different power play units. Still on the ice. 1:29 remaining in the penalty. Ogle on the faceoff. One to Steiger in the corner. Here comes Ogle with it in the slot. Shot up and out of play. You want to sing this one, Z?
I don't think that people want to hear that.
Well, I mean, I saw you dancing. I wasn't sure.
You want to hear me sing it? Come catch me at a Wings game or something.
Lamb with it. Wrists it towards the net. Right into the belly button.
He did. He did right in that launch muscle. We like to see him hit a pad there. Kick out a big, juicy rebound.
Yeah, keep that about 6 to 8 inches off the ice. Get somebody crashing in front of the net. Rebounds are going to be there. We've seen them all night so far. Flint in control. Still the same unit on. Miles with it. Left wing side. Puts on the brakes. Looks to Lamb, but circles back down low again. Lamb with it. Skip at the point. Over to Steiger. Steiger, quick shot off the mark. Rebound is going to come all the way out. Flint's going to look to make a change. Less than 1 minute remaining in the penalty. Stefano Schipano circling in his own end, buying time as everybody changes. Handed over to Lawson. Lawson awaits the completion of the change. 35 seconds remaining in the power play. Up to Potter on the right wing side. Chipped in. Out of the reach of Gore. Pitt chips it around. Lawson pinches to keep it deep. Pitt able to get it just by him. Flint will have to regroup in the neutral zone. Ten seconds remaining in the power play, but Pitt in control on a 2-on-1. Tries to throw it towards the slot, but Lawson is there. Puck kicks out to Appleberg, who's into the Pitt end. Shot from the top of the circle, down low. Rebound. He gets his own rebound shot again. Nothing there. Chapman with it. Tries to cycle it down low, but Pitt intercepts. They rim it. Lawson's there to collect it. Thrown towards the net, redirected up and out of play. 10:36 remaining in the period.
PB1 finishing that power play. I don't know what's up with them. They look good in the first couple of games, but they just can't seem to get anything going.
I'm sure they'll get another chance here at some point throughout the game. Lamb and Coughlin out there now, along with Berger, Melody, and Rose. But Pitt in control. Coughlin steps up, intercepts the pass. He's away. Into the Pitt end. Left wing circle, can't get the shot off. Coughlin still with it down low.
Pitt's going to get one here. Cross check in the front of the net on Rose. So we're going to have another UM-Flint power play.
Another power play. Which unit's coming out over the wall here?
Looks like it's going to be Unit 1 again.
Unit 1.
Hopefully we can get some shots from them. I want to see them pot one.
Listen, my hot stick is still out there. Okay, he's out there right now.
So is mine.
Okay, and he hasn't put it in yet. He's gonna get. He's getting the next one. I'm telling you. Appleberg on the draw. One back by Flint. Chapman with it. Thrown towards the net, but off a shin and out. Not a good shot choice. Nonetheless, Potter with it now across the blue line. Into the circle, right wing side, throw towards a slot, no one home. Lawson collects the loose puck up top. Over to Chapman. Chapman takes a look, gets it to Potter. Up to Lawson, walks in, takes a shot, but it's into the legs of the U-Pitt defenseman. Gore picks up the loose puck to Potter. Wrists it towards the net and collected, better yet eaten, by that lunch muscle that is Drew Field. It looked like he was at least attempting to get a lower shot there to possibly get that rebound. Again, that 6 to 8 inch off the ice range is kind of what you're looking for in terms of trying to generate a good rebound.
This first unit is looking at least a little more comfortable right now.
They're getting some shots on net, and that's what, it starts there.
Uh-huh.
Puck thrown all the way down. Bass will leave it there for Chapman. Flint looking to go back to work. Chapman steps out, gets it to Appleberg. Through the neutral zone, they throw it. This is going to be a foot race. Flint's going to lose that foot race. This puck goes for an icing. 1:05 remaining in the power play. 9:12 remaining in the period. Unit number 1, obviously still out there on the icing, can't make the change. Appleberg loses the draw. Quick shot by U-Pitt. Rebound kick to the corner. Lawson with it now. Looking to set up shot. Thrown up to Gore. Gore leaves it for Appleberg with speed on the left wing side. Pumps the brakes in the corner. Thrown up to Chapman. He goes skate to stick. Tries to spin it around. Nothing there. Puck comes out. Appleberg with it. Turning back up ice. Right wing side across center ice. Stick handles into the corner towards the slot. Nobody there. Chapman keeps it down low. Thrown towards the net. Rebound. Gore puts it home. And there you have it. Power play unit number 1 gets back on the board. 3-2 hockey game. Power play goal scored by Mr. Gore himself.
And that's going to be the kid's first one.
It's his first one as a Wolverine, is it?
Yes.
Good for him. We're going to go ahead and keep that puck for him, I'm sure.
Gunnar leaned over me and said he was going to take him and pick the stick, and he didn't.
Well, it doesn't matter because it was the second one, so it doesn't even count.
What?
It doesn't even count. It was the second one. I can't give you credit for it.
Oh, are we only going first, Cole?
Oh, is it all game? We'll go all game.
I don't know. We haven't really set up the rules yet.
Okay, I'll go all game. Yep, that's a point. Coughlin doing battle behind the net. Gives it to Melody. Melody up to Rose. Rose headmans to Berger, who's through the neutral zone. Battle on the near side wall. Puck squirts out. Comes all the way back to Coughlin. Coughlin throwing it up to Melody. Melody tries to get it to Rose out of his reach, but here's Berger with it now. At the dot, thrown towards the net, up high, and over the top of the net. Coughlin in control, puts the body on, gets the puck back to Lamb, who throws it up ice. Rose giving chase. U-Pitt chips it into the Flint end. Coughlin picks it up, goes behind his own goal. Tries to carry up ice, turnover at the blue line. Still in the zone. Berger able to get it out now. Delayed offsides. Flint has a moment to breathe here. Take a look. Coughlin throws it to Melody. Chipped over to Rose. Across the blue line, left wing side. Turned towards the middle. Melody with it now. Quick shot towards the goaltender, and it'll be gloved down. 7:05 remaining. A 3-2 hockey game.
We have a little difficulties with the in the building scoreboard.
Yeah. Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
The goal just went on the board.
We were trying to radio down to James that it was 3-2.
Face off controlled by Flint. Puck loose and out of the zone, but collected by Stefano Scipano.
There you go, TG.
I have to say the full name. That's the only way I'm going to get it. Chapman chips it up. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Appleberg with it. Puts on the brakes, chips up, tries to chip it to Keller. Doesn't quite get through. Now it does. Here comes U-Pitt. You can't do that to Skip.
No, he will never look at the puck. That's a veteran defenseman right there. He never gets caught looking at the puck. He'll always play the body.
Here he comes. By himself now. Left wing side. Oh, poked away. Chapman throws it towards the goal. Just off the mark. Scipano with it. Into the corner it goes to Appleberg. Chipped up and out. It's a one-on-one with Chapman. Chapman's quick stick keeps the puck out. Stefano Scipano thrown into the wall. I'm going to guess this is a board.
No, I think he had it up for icing.
Did he have it up for icing?
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
like
that's a shame. Looked kind of like a board to me, but that's all right. Skip's tough.
Yeah, I thought we were going to call there. Got a little excited. Saw that ref with his arm up. Didn't realize it was icing.
Well, you and I thought alike there. That's confusing with the two guys with the bands.
I'm
and
still
one
not used
linesman.
to the one linesman system we've had this weekend.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Causing some confusion up here in the booth. Some chatter going on now, trying to figure out where the face-off's going, it looks like.
No, that's just Gunner munching on his popcorn over there.
I'm talking about what's happening on the ice. You silly goose. Lamb with it. Thrown to Stefano Scipano. Over the blue line is Ogle. In the slot, quick shot right into the belly button. But the rebound is there. Lamb able to keep it in. Hit from behind a few times. And they're going to give Nick Lamb a penalty here for a hold, which is an interesting call considering he lost his stick on it.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can do a replay here. Let me see. Able to keep it in. Hit from behind a few times. And they're going to give Nick Lamb a penalty here for a hold, which is
I didn't see a hold there, Tom.
made the call. Interesting. Nonetheless, again, Lamb's one of those guys that's going to get under your skin, and apparently
he plays on the edge.
And as a result of that, you're going to have the attention of the official, and they rung him up for one there. Flint on the PK.
No, It's 4-on-4.
Oh, is it? They took 2, did they? That's good.
I don't know because they're not synced up. Did we miss a penalty?
That's
we don't
interesting.
know what's going on.
I don't know
here.
what's happening here.
Because I don't remember Flint being on the power play.
I don't remember that either. Nonetheless, they are. Another penalty upcoming. Flint's going to get another man advantage. Definitely saw that one.
Yeah, we need to get this figured out.
Well,
here.
here's the thing. I told you that there was a penalty on that where you said it was an icing, and then the faceoff was in the neutral zone. You told me it was an icing. I said it was a penalty.
So maybe it was. So
It
I
was
had
a
a reason to
penalty.
be excited there. It
So,
was a
ha-ha.
penalty.
Ha-ha, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know if we got it over the walkie.
We
or the
definitely didn't
scorer's
get it
table.
over. We did not get it over the walkie. That I can assure you.
We're all out of sorts right now. Either way, Flint with a 4-on-3 power play. Gonna have a lot of room out there.
5 minutes remaining in the period. About 110 on the 4-on-3. Lots of room on the ice. Pitt sends it all the way down. Jose Bass kicks it up and out. Actually, that was a great kick out by him. As here comes Lawson. Through the neutral zone, right wing side, puts on the brakes. Waiting, looking, takes a walk towards the middle. Slap shot by Chapman. He breaks a stick. Has to go retrieve a new one. Thrown back into the Flint end. 40 seconds remaining on the 4-on-3. Lawson to Gore. Walks into the zone right wing side and into the corner. Cycles it back up for Lawson. Lawson walking towards the middle. Swaps with Appleberg. He's got room. Thrown towards the net. Rebound kicked out and all the way out of the zone. 17 seconds remaining on the 4-on-3. Thrown all the way down again. Jose Bass sticks it, takes a look, leaves it for Lawson. Penalty coming to an end. Potter throws it towards the net, just off the mark. 4-on-4. Miles up to Chapman. Shoots it towards the net, but it's redirected up and out of play. 8 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. Face off to the right of the goaltender. Potter taking the drop. Scapano with it. Chapman with it now. Down to Potter. Flint on the power play, 25 seconds. Appleberg with it. Thrown towards the slot, no one home. Appleberg collects on the far side, or near side, excuse me. Scapano with it. To Chapman one time, right into that lunch muscle that we've talked so much about.
I think Chapman needs a little stiffer flex on his stick. I just got a word from Gunnar Birmingham. That's his 4th stick he's broken this year.
Well, you know, I tried to give him one of mine.
You did.
It's a 110. I think he needs that high flex.
Maybe we should ask him in between periods if he wants to try.
You know
that
what he
out.
told me? He's like, hey, every time I borrow somebody else's stick, I always break it. And I said, go for it, buddy. Whatever you gotta do.
That stick he just broke was ex-player Mark Look's stick. So shout out Mark Look if you're watching. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry about that.
Your stick is broke.
U-Pitt back to full strength, but Flint still in control. Potter with it, thrown to Chapman. Chapman tries to chip it down low. Not sure whose stick he's got there. That one didn't work for him. U-Pitt with it. Trying to clear the zone, they can't. Still working, now they do. All right, that's definitely not mine. That's green. That's a green-looking stick. That's not my stick. Scapano sends it deep. 2:30 remaining in the period. Appleberg picks it up in the corner. Battle ensues. U-Pitt comes out with it. They take it behind the net. He's met by Potter. Has to move the puck. Still able to get it out of the zone. They throw it sky high. It goes deep into the Flint end. Throw it towards the slot, but nobody there. Heiberger with it. Thrown up to Potter. He's through the neutral zone.
Nice move.
Into U-Pitt territory. He's all alone. Sticks to the left. Oh, backhand opportunity.
Nice save there.
Great save made. He tried to tuck it 5-hole.
I like the try with a kid. That was a great move on that defenseman. Got in all alone. Made a great.
But nobody there. Heiberger with it. Thrown up to Potter. He's through the neutral zone.
Nice move.
Into U-Pitt territory. He's all alone. Sticks to the left. Oh, backhand opportunity.
Nice save there.
Great save made. Home. Keep your feet moving. Keep working hard. Good things are going to happen. That was a grade A scoring chance. Puck down deep. U-Pitt trying to chip it up and out. They are successful. Across the neutral zone. Dakota.
Oh, you got to be
trying
careful.
to lay the body there.
You
got to
be
watch
careful.
out.
Keep your head up when number 13's on the ice.
Ogle with it. Headmans it to Durden. Couldn't handle it. Lost it to Pitt. Turn back around. Lawson with it. He'll regroup. Thrown to Durden. Right wing side. Staying on the right wing side. Circles behind the net. Still with it. Poked away from him. U-Pitt with it now. Thrown up and out. Intercepted by Flint. They're offsides. Ogle didn't see Lehman on the far end. 1:10 remaining in the period. 3-2 the score. Both teams going for a wholesale change. Rose on the faceoff, he wins it. Lamb with it, throwing it deep. Steiger giving chase. Pitt collects, goes D to D behind the net. Chipped up and out. They try these Hail Mary plays. Coughlin there. Pitt able to get the shot away. Thrown towards the slot where it's picked up by Nick Lamb, and away he'll go. Left wing side. Up into the neutral zone. Tries to dump it deep, but it's deflected and goes into the Flint bench. 45 seconds remaining in the period. That faceoff will come back into the neutral zone.
That just makes you think, does maybe Berger owe Lamb some money? Because he fired that one right at him.
Well, it looked unintentional to me. It looked like it hit off somebody else's stick there, but who knows? He might.
Friendly fire.
I mean, if you owed me money, I wouldn't hesitate to shoot a puck at you in practice, that's for sure. Let's do that faceoff one more time. We loved it so much the first time. Potter on the draw. Face-off won back by Pitt, but Appleberg in heavy pursuit. Pitt able to chip it up and out. They're into the Flint end with speed. Potter getting pressured from behind. He's got to move it. He does. He gets it up to Gore.
Apple.
Gore and Appleberg. To the side, Appleberg. One-handed opportunity covered.
I like that try there by Al. He uses his body. He gets in front of the defender and kind of just smacks it on net. He didn't have a lot of room, but I liked how he used his body to shield the defender.
Appleberg, I tell you what, he's a guy that looks like when he turns on the Jets, he looks like he shot out of a cannon.
Oh, boy, can he move, Tom.
When he gets an open lane, my goodness, he can fly. Face-off controlled by Flint, shot by Appleberg, blocked in front. Pitt picks it up in the corner, tries to clear, but kept in by Chapman. 5 seconds remaining. Pitt just trying to eat it in the corner. Appleberg doing work to try to gain the puck. Thrown towards the net as the period comes to an end. Mr. Birmingham, give me some stats. What are shots right now?
We got 39 for Flint and 15 for Pitt Johnstown right now.
So obviously, Z, I mean, the ice appears to be slanted again in Flint's favor. As we know, we talked about it, we don't need to dwell on it the first 6 seconds of the game. Let's put that aside. Tie game outside of those first 6 seconds, right? What does Flint have to do? To me, it looks like they're getting a lot of outside opportunities, not a lot of grade A chances. They need to get some pressure in front. What do they got to do going into the third here?
I think we got to use our speed. We got a lot of speed on this team. I see a lot of guys always trying to make a move on the blue line, get it to the middle. I think we need to fly some guys wide, use our speed. We're good in space, and get some shots on net, center lane drive, and crash the net.
And you made a comment, after the first period, talking about that transition game and where Flint was kind of lacking, right? And U-Pitt kind of was picking up the pace in terms of that transition game. They were able to capitalize on transitions. Flint doing a great job here in the second period to limit Pitt's opportunities off of the transition. Stay with that game plan. Stay focused. Make a good read. Limit those transition opportunities. We're going to take a break. Zamboni coming on the ice. Third period coming up. 15 minutes from now. Again, we're going to take a break. This is Flint Hockey on the U of M Flint Hockey Network. getting set to start the third period, joined by special guest announcer, nearly 4-year-old Ava Garvalia. Ava, say hello. 20 minutes to go. Flint down by 1. Who's going to be the hero? We need 2 heroes, really. 1 to tie it, 1 for the go-ahead goal.
I mean, us being biased up here, we're hoping for our pick the sticks.
That's exactly right. Pitt wins the draw, gets it down deep. Bass making the quick glove save. Hey, guess what? 6 seconds into this period, first stoppage. Face off to his right, Potter on the draw.
Too soon, Tom.
Face off controlled by Flint. Picked up behind the net by Pitt. Flint works to get it back. Miles with it now in the corner. Thrown up to Potter, hits off his skate, ricochets out of the zone. Gore with it, top of the circle, quick shot blocked. Miles collecting it, doing work in the corner, turns back towards the point, cycles back to Gore. Gore towards the slot, nobody home. Pitt collects it, dumps out of the zone. Stefano Scipano collects it. Turns back towards the pin end, throws it into the far corner. Gore giving chase along with Potter.
Good keep.
Pitt able to clear. They'll throw it down deep on Bass. Lawson with it behind the net, looking to move it up to Gore. He does. Gore trying to go rake wide, but it's intercepted by Pitt, who throws it back deep and out of play. 18:46 remaining in the period. Ava, you had a soccer game today. Did you score a goal?
Yeah.
How many goals did you score today?
1.
Congratulations on your soccer goal. Let's see if the Flint Wolverines can get a goal of their own here and tie this game up. Appleberg on the draw. Pitt wins it back. They'll go to work in their own end. D to D. They look to move it up. They flip it up and out through the neutral zone into Flint territory. Appleberg with a good back check, gets a stick in the way. Pittsburgh shoots it wide. Thrown towards the slot, intercepted by Lawson. Turns back behind the net. Steiger picks it up. Loses the handle as he comes to the neutral zone. U-Pitt will collect the puck. Regrouping in their own end, some miscommunication. Puck comes loose, but they regain the handle. Steiger giving chase. Appleberg joining the effort. Poked back around. Pitt still trying to clear. They do. Heiberger picks it up in the neutral zone. Tries to get Appleberg, but off the mark. Pitt across the left wing side. Tries to cut towards the net. Hits off the back of the net. Thrown back to the point. Top of the circle, shot wide. Steiger collecting it near side corner. Chips it up and out. Keller with it now. Moves it to Appleberg. In across the blue line, turned over. Flint making a small change. They've only got 4 on the ice. Now here comes Ogle. A bit of a shorthanded mistake there, or a power play, so to speak, Z, for U-Pitt as Flint skated for about 10 seconds. With
Yeah,
one
maybe
less
Nick
skater.
Carson's just trying to throw him off a little bit. Maybe make them think that they had a power play. Then
Dakota Lehman on the draw.
sneak the guy off the bench for maybe a breakaway.
Sneak one out. Into the near side corner. Lehman bodied there. Coughlin trying to support. Thrown towards the slot, intercepted by Lamb, who gets it up to Durden. He's away. Through the right wing side, into the pit end. Circling the wagons into the corner. He meets Ogle. Up to Coughlin. Wrist towards the net. Ogle
good tip there by
redirects
Ogle.
it. Puck was actually still loose. Stunningly, the ref made the whistle. Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Drew Field. Dakota Lehman on the face-off. Wins it to Ogle. Quick shot, ricocheted up over the top of the net. Durden collects the rebound up to Lamb. Lamb, wrist shot. Off the crossbar. Ogle tried to throw it up to Coughlin, but it's intercepted. They're away 3-on-2. Coughlin puts on the body, Puck goes down deep to Lamb. Battle behind the net. U-Pitt comes out with it. Backhand opportunity saved by Bass. Coughlin doing battle in front. Durden with it now. Throws up for Ogle. Tries to chip it out, but it's intercepted and kept in. Top of the slot, shot towards Jose Bass, and he will hang on to it. And we'll take the whistle.
Would have liked to see that Nicholas Lamb shot maybe just an inch lower.
An inch. Heck, I bet you even a half inch, it would have been bar in. Face off to the right of Jose Bass. Hayden Rose on to take it. 50-50 puck. Controlled by Pitt. Up to the point, shot towards Jose Bass, redirected just over his head. Puck into the corner. Stefano Scapano on it now. Kicks it along for Chapman. Able to move it up to Berger. Looking for Rose. Hits off his stick, but it's turned right over to U-Pitt. Pitt throws it down deep. Everybody battling in the corner. Flint comes away with it. Berger with speed, trying to get the loose puck. Loses the race, but it's all right. Turned over to Rose at the point. Shot towards the goal, blocked by the defenseman. Up in the air, puck caught by U-Pitt, away they go. They'll dump it deep into the Flint end. 15:29 remaining in the period. Scapano on it. Throws to Chapman behind the net. Puck taken away by Pitt, who throws it up and out of the zone. No icing, obviously, as U-Pitt was the last to touch it. No icing there. They're saying Chapman was close enough to play it. He'll set up shop behind the Flint end. Stepping out to his right. Chips it up and out to Berger. Lawson way offsides. Berger has to buy time. He buys enough. Gets onside. Puck into the corner. Potter with it. Thrown towards the slot. One of the U-Pitt defensemen without a stick. Opportunity for Flint. Puck turned over in the middle, and away come the Mountain Cats. Through the neutral zone, he's met by Miles. Squeezed off the puck. Flint able to poke it out. U-Pitt goes rink wide. Thrown into the Flint end. Heiberger collects it in the far corner. Tries to skate it to the middle. Puck turned over to Gore. Opportunity potentially if he can get it up and out. He does. Miles with it. Poked away by the U-Pitt defenseman. Miles still giving chase. U-Pitt goes D to D. They carry out of the zone. Across the center ice. Chipped in. Heiberger in pursuit. Hit from behind a little bit there. Thrown into the corner. Tries to throw it to the slot, but Flint is there to take possession. Lawson with it. Dumps it into the U-Pitt corner. He'll go get it himself. The goaltender coming out to play it. Lawson swats it down. Able to keep the play deep in the U-Pitt end. Lawson with some great hand-eye coordination, Z.
Yeah, maybe he's been working on that, Tom. That was a great play there, bro.
Scramble in front, puck shot just wide. Up to the point, off the post.
Jose
that doesn't even count as a shot on net.
Sir.
I'm not even worried about it.
Jose's going to be kissing his post after that one.
Gore able to chip it out. U-Pitt regrouping in their own end. Flint going for a change. Pitt able to gain the red line and chip it deep into the Flint end, looking to kill some clock. They go for a change. 12:50 remaining in the third. Steiger pokes it up through the neutral zone. Appleberg giving chase. U-Pitt behind their own net. They'll turn back up ice. Met there by Steiger, able to keep it deep. Appleberg on it now. Thrown to the slot. Bodied off the puck is Steiger. Puck bounces all the way out to Nick Lamb, able to keep it in. Puck still in front. Loose puck. Keller with it. Two huge saves by the U-Pitt goaltender. Great pressure here by Flint. Puck able to squeak out of the zone. Coughlin will regroup it. Flint looking to push the pace back up ice. Pitt throws it deep. Coughlin tries to pick it up just out of his reach. Pitt still in control. Turned over to Flint. Steiger clears the zone. Regrouped by Pitt. Back they come. Thrown towards the slot. Opportunity. Shot blocked in front. Lamb battling in the corner. Picked up by Appleberg. Back to Lamb, who throws it behind the back of the net. Durden coming down to pick it up. Pokes it behind. Lamb misses it behind the net. Takes a heavy hit. Durden with it now.
Oh, they got one, Tom. They got one.
Power play upcoming. Lamb's got to let this one go. Pitt touches, and we'll get a stoppage. 11-10 to go. Flint's going to get a power play opportunity. Down by 1. This is a major key moment powered by DJ Khaled.
And Najah Raps.
And Najah Raps.
The real Nate Dogg. We love you, Nate.
Power play unit 1 out. Appleberg with Potter, Gore, Chapman, and Lawson. Pittsburgh sends it the length of the ice. Flint will have to set up shop in their own end and go back to work. Chapman with it. Curls out of the zone with speed. Trying to stick handle through the neutral zone, but he loses the handle. Lawson chips it back to Chapman. Right wing circle. Ooh. Shot. Rebound there.
Loose.
And U-Pitt able to get out of some trouble there. They'll kill some more clock. 1:25 remaining in the power play. Chapman with it. Curls back in his own end. Buys some time. Flint getting set. Lawson swings. Picks up the puck. Tries to get it to Appleberg, but it's out of his reach. He picks up a loose puck anyway. Here he comes, left wing side. Quick shot blockered away. Gets his own rebound, circles the wagons, gets it to Potter. Potter leaving it for Lawson. Over to Chapman. Chapman throws it to the corner for Gore. Back up to Chapman. Now to Gore. Lawson, top right side, top of the circle to Potter. Potter tries to get it to the slot, hits a defenseman and bounces out. 34 seconds remaining in the power play. Unit 2 making the change, coming out onto the ice for Flint. Chapman tries to clear the zone, but it gives it right to Pitt. 20 seconds remaining in the power play. 9:27 remaining in the period. Lawson gives it to Scapano. Scapano rink wide to Steiger. Left wing to the hash marks. Into the corner, looking towards the slot. Throws it to Ogle, unable to handle it. Puck goes all the way down. Scapano on the puck. Heavy pressure coming from U-Pitt. Power play over. Both teams back at full strength. Skip with it now. Over to Miles. Miles throwing it for Ogle. Out of reach. This one's going to go for an icing. 8:56 remaining. Still a 3-2 hockey game, Z.
It's a good one. It's a good one. I'm liking this third period from the boys. They at least got the jump. They look like they want it tonight.
Ava, what do you think so far?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's all right. That's what me and Z are here for, to tell you what you think of this game. Face-off won by U-Pitt, but Flint able to kick it to the corner. Thrown towards the slot. Loose puck. Puck thrown to the corner where Scapano will take it. Tries to throw it up and out, but it's blocked. Still able to squeak it out. Miles with it. Left wing side, cuts towards the slot. Over to the circle. Behind the net, bodied hard behind the cage. Still with it. Throw to the slot for Steiger. Misfires, and away comes U-Pitt. Scapano clears it up and out. And here comes Ogle now. He's got Durden in the middle. Thrown to Durden.
Play.
Great defensive play to get a stick on stick there. Flint does not get a shot on net. Puck goes down deep. Dan Coughlin giving chase. $7:50 remaining. Lawson with it. He'll carry out of the Flint end. Chip tried to get it to Rose, not there, but Durden picks it up. Tries to stick handle in, but taken care of by the Pitt defenseman. Lehman able to chip it deep. Puck thrown to the top, held by Rose for a moment, and then cleared by Pitt. Lawson picks up the loose puck in the neutral zone, but he's muscled off the puck. U-Pitt moving with it now. Lehman giving pressure, throws the body. U-Pitt still able to move it. They get it deep into the Flint end. Lawson giving chase, throwing it to Rose on the near side. Puck ricochets out to the middle of the ice. Flint will have to recollect it and go back to work. Coughlin throws it up and out, recollected by the Pitt defenseman. They'll go D to D before they throw it up the ice where Lawson collects it. Back to Coughlin. Up to Lehman, gains the red line,
Nice
gets it to
pass.
Keller. Left wing side into the corner, Steiger in the slot. Puck squeaks around the back. Lehman puts a big body on him. Throw it to the slot. Up to Strapano at the point. Slap shot glove down by Drew Fiel. 6:14 remaining in the third period. Still a one-goal game. Flint makes a few personnel changes on the ice. Not many. Appleberg, Keller, and Steiger remain up front along with Chapman and Scipano. Pitt controls off the draw, but Steiger pinches him off at the blue line. Nonetheless, they're able to chip out. Into the Flint end. Scipano collects in the corner. Tries to rim it around, but nobody there.
Oh, chip it, chip it.
Kell's trying to chip it out. Now up to Steiger. Steiger buying time, backhands it into the Pitt end. Gathered by their defensemen, they go D to D behind the net. Scipano with it. Throws it down deep. 5:39 remaining. Keller on it now. Puck comes out of the zone. Steiger with it. Looking to gain the red line and throw it back deep. He gets it on net. Not a bad opportunity. Not a bad chance. U-Pitt rims it. It'll come all the way out. Chapman gathers. Chips it back in. Flint going for a change. Keller going off. Miles coming on. U-Pitt with it in their own end. Blocked by Steiger. It's in his feet. He doesn't see it. Now he does. Miles putting on the pressure. U-Pitt rimming it again. Collected by Chapman. But U-Pitt able to come away with it. And then Appleberg picks his pocket. Turning back up ice on the right wing side. Fans on it. Gore now coming on. He has it. But he's met by the U-Pitt defenseman. Appleberg collecting at center ice. Across the blue line. Left wing side towards the dot. Up and out of play. That puck's going to go home with a fan from Davison. Congratulations to that little fan from Davison going home with a great souvenir. If they bring it up to the booth, Big Z will sign it for him.
Yeah. Little alumni signature.
Gore with a quick shot off the draw. Kicked away. Potter with it. Looking to move it up to Lawson. Lawson walks the line. Wrist shot down low, but wide. Miles giving chase. U-Pitt takes it. Thrown back up. Lawson gloves it down. Chips it back into the Pitt end. Comes back out. Potter picks it up. Across. Ooh, he came across the blue line. Offsides. 4:17 remaining in this one-goal game. Michael Chapman has been the hero for the Flint Wolverines twice.
He loves the pressure, Tom.
Who's going to step up and take on the pressure here for the Wolverines?
Number 18, Owen Lawson.
I'm still saying Apple.
And I'm going to think Gunner's going to say Brennan Miles.
Here comes Potter. Right wing side into the corner. Thrown towards the slot. Nobody there. Gore picks up the loose puck. Tries to leave it for Lawson, but that puck is picked off. It's a 2-on-0. Heiberger trying to get on his horse to get there. 2-on-1. They go top shelf and score. 4-2 with 3:44 remaining. Leave it for Lawson, but that puck is picked off. It's a 2-on-0. Heiberger trying to get on his horse to get there. 2-on-1. They go top shelf and score. 4-2 with goal.
Maybe we just need a U-Flint goal here to wake them up.
Appleberg trying to muscle through. Scapano with it. Tosses it down deep. Appleberg now. He's met there by one of the Pitt defensemen. Knocks him off the puck. Pitt with it now. Trying to chip it out of the zone. Not enough. Ogle tries to bring it back in. It's turned over. Chapman giving him a lot of room before they engage. Ogle trying to clear the zone. Turned over. Oh, my goodness. Those danger zone turnovers, Z.
Yeah, we got to get the puck out. We got to keep it simple. Move it to the boards instead of the middle of the ice. We're giving them chances.
Offside, 2:51 to go in the game.
When do you think Nick decides to pull the goalie here?
Well, it's a 2-goal game. I mean, Flint has been possessing and controlling the puck the majority of the time. Again, that was another one of those transition goals that we talked about earlier.
Yep.
You know, so assuming Flint can maintain control, you're down 2. You have to assume you need at least a minute a goal. So it's got to be coming up soon if he's going to pull it. Coughlin with it. Turns up ice in the neutral zone. Gains the red line. Throws it down deep. It's on net. The Pitt goaltender will cover. 2:31 remaining in the period. Face off to the goaltender's left. Potter will take it along with Miles and Gore. Michigan Flint's going to go ahead and take their timeout. You know, again, Z, I mean, talking about when's the right time. You think Coach Karstens is talking about, hey, Jose, keep your eyes on me.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I think to really set themselves up for a chance here, I think they need to get one before at least a minute and 30 remaining on the clock.
Our apologies. It looks like the cameraman is going wild right now.
He's gone rogue, Tom.
Yeah, it's making me motion sick, so I've changed the camera angle. My apologies there. .231 remaining. Let's see who Coach Karstens comes out with here. Obviously, it's again, do or die time for these Wolverines. Somebody needs to step up and be the hero. Face off to the left of the goaltender. Flint comes out with Scapano, Chapman on the point. Appleberg, Miles, and Gore up front.
I don't think anybody's noticing this, TG, but that was off of offsides call, wasn't it?
It may have been. Jose Bass standing at the top of the circle. Now he goes. Net is empty for Flint. 2:20 remaining. Appleberg to Scapano. Quick shot towards the net, up in the air. Gore gloves it down. Gives it to Miles. He'll carry behind the net. Tripped. Power play opportunity coming up for Flint.
Give it to him. Give it to him.
Z wants him to give it to him. And they do.
Because then you get that more space with that extra attacker.
Again, and
It's going to be a 6-on-4 here.
For a full 2 minutes. There's exactly 2 minutes remaining in this game. Number 23, William Miller, going to the box for U-Pitt Johnstown. Which unit are they going to go with here, Z? Are they going to go with number 1 or number 2? Both units have scored a power play goal tonight.
I don't know. It looks, number 1 staying out there as of now. Looks like it's going to be power play 1.
It's going to be a 2-minute minor for tripping.
No, he got 2.
Oh, my goodness.
It's going to be 4.
Not that it matters, as Flint needs to score 2
It does, though, Tom,
here.
because if they score 1, there's still a penalty on the board.
Valid argument. Valid argument. As the great Mike Schoonott would say, 1 will get you 2.
Yes,
Chapman with it. Walks it to the middle. Quick shot. Ricocheted wide. Gore picks it up.
Nick's got to pull the goal
Thrown
here.
to Potter. To Appleberg, quick shot. Rebound, score!
That's what we needed, Tom.
Blaine Gore gets the power play goal. 1:40 remaining in this hockey game.
And that's where this double minor comes in huge.
Coming
Only
in
2
huge.
minutes comes off the boards here. Flint's still going to be on the power play.
Still on the PP. Appleberg on the draw. A 1-goal game, 1:40 remaining.
They got to set this up in the zone so they can get Bass out of the net, get that extra attacker on.
Bass skating up. Appleberg with it. Quick shot towards the net. Blocked in front. Here
Got him
comes
back door.
Appleberg. Throw towards
Back
the slot.
door.
There it is for it. Oh, my goodness. Potter just couldn't pot one. Bass still in the net. Chapman turns it back to Gore. U-Pitt in control. Thrown all the way down, no icing. Lawson sets up shop. 1 minute remaining, 1-goal game. Chapman, right wing side. Thrown towards the net, redirected. Oh, Appleberg tried to throw it up to Lawson. Didn't get enough on it. That puck will go all the way down. 45 seconds remaining. Lawson's got to get on his horse here. Not a lot of time. Up to Appleberg, just out of his reach. They have to turn back. Lawson with it again in his own end, 34 seconds. Thrown up to Appleberg at center ice. Across the right wing side, top of the circle. Throws back to Potter. He's met there by the defenseman. Miles in front. Kicked up to Lawson. 20 seconds remaining. Pitt able to chip it down. Lawson giving chase, trying to gather that puck quickly. 12 seconds on the clock. U-Pitt comes out of the corner. 8 seconds remaining.
Rush.
Appleberg with it. Throws up to Potter. Right wing side, 4 seconds. Clock winding down. Got to get a quick shot. Oh, my goodness. That puck is not going to find the back of the net. The Wolverines are going to fall by a score of 4-3 despite a late push to try to even the score. Nonetheless, a great effort by these Wolverines tonight. A great game overall. They'll split this weekend series with U-Pitt Johnstown. Shots on goal. Again, this is not the official count, but by our standards, from our view,
Per Gunner
Birmingham, Flint outshooting Pitt Johnstown by almost 2-1, 53-23.
They had the quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity. And look at there. It says no penalties. So great count. Great count.
You had to pick up on the one thing Gunner missed. His first time in the booth, and you had to nitpick him just a little bit.
Listen, despite that, obviously, again, we mentioned it, a great effort by the Flint Wolverines. 1-goal games. Those are tough ones. You're going to see a lot of those. Games are only going to get harder from this point forward for these Wolverines. quick salute to the fans. A great performance. Let's take a look at that upcoming schedule, Z. Flint obviously has a couple more games to go. In the next week. Coming up next week, on October 13th, home against Davenport, right back here at Crystal Fieldhouse. Then we're going to go visit Davenport next Saturday on the 14th. That's a 6 p.m. start. Then a rare midweek game on the 18th, Wednesday night, right back here at Crystal Fieldhouse, a late one. 9 p.m. the puck drop. Warm-ups are going to start at 8:30. And then 10/20, October 20th, we're going to take on Michigan State at 8 p.m. right here at Crystal Fieldhouse. And if I fast forward 2 more days to October 22nd, I know it's not here, but I'm going to mention it anyway. We will be at Munn Arena taking on Michigan State again on Sunday, October 22nd. So, thank you, everyone, from around the globe for joining us today on today's broadcast. My name is Tom Garvalia. Alongside me is Justin Big Z Zider and Gunner Big Guns Birmingham.
On the graphics.
And also Ava Garvalia.
Special guest.
She
scored a goal today.
She did score a goal.
I'm going to have to get her autograph later, Tom.
This has been Flint Hockey on the U of M Flint Hockey Network. Have a great night.